Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the pumpkin ale. It's actually pumpkin spice ale. Thought I would come back and share my thoughts on the 10-gallon batch. It was actually outstanding. It's very, got my problem child Eva's in here. Hey, Eva. She's preoccupied with my boil kettle for some reason. But anyway, I wanted to kind of go through the formula real quick with you and then tell you what I changed on the formula as I got into the boil kettle at the end of the boil when I terminated. So this has 14 pounds of two-row in it. It has 4 pounds of Munich malt. It has 1 pound of caramel crystal 60L, 1 pound of caramel crystal malt 80, and that Munich malt is a 9 SRM. And that's kind of it. You mash it into 6 1/4 gallons of water at 168 degrees for an hour. And then as you sparge it into the boil kettle, you're supposed to have, according to Beersmith, a 1.046. Pre-boil gravity, I ended up with a 1.050, so right in the ballpark. I ended up right on the spec with a 1.055 post-boil gravity. I mean, it took probably 10 days in the primary and had another 2 weeks into the secondary fermenter. And as you can see, it's a very clear beer actually. I mean, it's a darker color. It has almost a pumpkin color to it. But it is delicious. Cheers. Man. So this is why I'm brewing another 4 cases of this stuff, because it's going fast. Not by me, but by everybody else around that really likes it. And my wife has already promised a bunch of people 6-packs, so you know it's not going to last very long. So what changed from the 5-gallon batch to the 10-gallon batch? The only thing that really changed was I had put, I think, 2 teaspoons in the first batch, the 5-gallon batch, and I thought that had turned out really good. Well, when I put in 4 teaspoons after I terminated the boil, I put in the 4 teaspoons, and then I ended up thinking, just from the aroma of it, I mean, it smelled good, but as it sat there a little while, I thought, you know what, I'm going to throw another teaspoon in, and I'm glad I did. It has the pumpkin flavor, really more on the back end. The aroma is great. It's got a medium mouthfeel. It's just a really all-around great beer, and it's subtle. So I was a little concerned at first that maybe it would be overwhelming with the 5 teaspoons, but it isn't at all overwhelming. It's really good. Now, moving forward, I'm not going to change anything with that recipe. Last week, I made some blonde ale, and I guess it was longer ago than last week, and I decided I was going to split it into 2 batches. And it's kind of a funny story. I was talking to my sister about one of the beer culture moments we did on the Catholic Church and the monks that were brewing, and she had sent an emoji over to me, and it was supposed to be a monk, but instead it was a monkey. And for some reason, I thought it was hilarious. For one thing, I put drunk monkey together, and I think she was going to have a drunk and a monk, but I said, drunk monkey, that sounds like an interesting beer. So what I did with half of my blonde ale is I bought some banana extract that McCormick makes. It comes in a 2-ounce bottle, and I poured that in the bottling bucket. I'm telling you, it has a really interesting aroma of banana, and I did sample some out of the bottling bucket, and it has banana on the front end, so I'm really curious as to how this is going to turn out after it carbonates. So I will let you know. I'll actually come back and we can talk about it. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm going to brew another Kolsch. No reason for you guys to see that. You can always click on the videos up at the top of the screen, go down, you'll find a bunch of Kolsch videos. I won't repeat the pumpkin ale brewing either. Maybe later in the year I'll do another High Life knockoff ale, and I may do a video of that, even though you can find it down below as well. So anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned, as always, for the brew culture videos that are on the 15th and the 30th of every month, and I have a couple that I'm going to tape today that are going to be shown later in the year. But finding some very interesting things as I look. Problem child's still at it. That's it. Have a great day. Cheers. This has been a Matty Boy presentation. Say bye-bye, Matty.
Bye-bye.